Hello class, good morning. So let's start our topic in agriculture. Our first lesson is planning a vegetable garden. So home gardening is raising vegetables in the surroundings of the home, the backyard, front yard, the vacant lot near the house, in pots, in cans, and in other empty containers. So simply home gardening is gardening within your area. So the importance of home gardening for vegetables. First, it gives the family a continuous supply of vegetables because if you have vegetable plants at home, of course, you have something to harvest. Next, it supplies the family with rich sources of vitamins, minerals, and fibers that come from these vegetables. So that vegetable that you harvest from your garden, it gives vitamins, minerals, and fibers. And the next one, it saves the family some money because if you have garden, you are you will not buy all the vegetables in the market. So some of the vegetable is available at home, so no need to buy at the market. For it keeps the home plot green, fresh looking, and pollution free. And when we have garden at home, there is, you know, you can see a lot of greens. It is fresh looking and it absorbs some of the carbohydrate or carbon dioxide. So it makes the air fresh. So it utilizes spaces around the home towards something productive. So you can maximize your space, okay, by gardening. You can use the space. If you don't have too much space, you can use cans or plastic bags to put or have a home garden. So six, it can be family's recreational and productive activity. So it can also be a bonding with your family. Classification of vegetable crops. So first is according to parts used as food. In letter A, we have leafy vegetables. So this vegetable, we eat their leaves. So example is malunggay leaves, saluyot, kamote tops, kangkong, ampalaya leaves, spinach, squash tops, sayote tops, and a lot more. Some vegetable are leafy vegetables and we can get their leaves at the same time, their fruits. So just like sayote and squash, you can get the sayote tops at the same time its fruit. So here are the examples of leafy vegetables. We have alukbati, malunggay, and ampalaya leaves. So next one is root crops. So root crops, it means that you have to dig the soil. They come from the soil. So example here are sweet potato, kamoting kahoy, carrots, onions, ginger, radish, and turnips. So here are the examples of root crops. So we have ginger here, sweet potato, onions, carrots. So next one is according to fruits, flowers, pods, and seeds like cauliflower, bagu beans, broccoli, malunggay pods, squash flowers, kundol, patani, upo, and squash fruits. So these are fruits. It can be fruits, so flowers, pods, and seeds. So fruits just like upo, squash, kundol. Flowers, we can get the flowers of squash, broccoli, and cauliflower. Those are flowers. Next, pods. It's like the malunggay pods, the baguio beans, and seeds. So we can also consider there the baguio beans. So according to season, vegetable grown during dry season which include lettuce, spinach, cauliflower, and green peas. Vegetable grown during wet season includes eggplant, okra, tomato, and potato. So according to the length of life, we have perennial vegetables that can be grown throughout the years. That includes sweet potato, malunggay, patani, talinum, and sayote. And next is the annual or vegetables that are grown once a year only. So they are usually grown at different months of the year. So in your book, you can look at the calendar. So the calendar is on page 'Next, let's proceed to crop rotation. So, a variety of vegetables should be planted according to season. So, that's why we have the calendar so that you can base what you're going to plant in your garden. So, anyways, the planting calendar can be found on page 88 to 89. So, let's proceed to crop rotation. A variety of vegetables should be planted according to season. So it means that you will not plant the same vegetable the whole year. So it is good for legumes, corns, and tomatoes. So it means when you say crop rotation, after planting a certain vegetable, the next or after a few months, you will plant other type of vegetable, and that is crop rotation. So here are the advantage of planting different vegetables on the same land. First is there is a continuous supply of vegetable for the family. So since after you plant certain vegetable, you will plant again, so your harvest is continuous. It makes the soil more fertile and healthier plants. Since you plant more than one vegetable in your garden, it means that the composition of soil will not be absorbed all. So there are plants that they are very they absorb too much phosphorus, and they are plants that absorbs more nitrogen. So if you will plant the same vegetable all throughout the year, what will happen to the nutrients of the soil? So you cannot cultivate the soil, or you cannot enrich the soil. But if you will plant other vegetables, so there is a time to cultivate or enrich the soil, making it healthier. So it makes the soil more fertile and healthier plants. So, and the third one, it also helps in reducing soil erosion and increase soil fertility.